Hello, welcome to the beginning of the 11 Plus. It's lovely to have you. Right, we will be given this week a plastic bag to keep all your things in. Pop them back in there, then you won't lose them and spend hours looking. You'll be given a list of things to do. So you've got all your instructions there if you haven't got it, and you'll have a boogie book. This is your handbook. It tells you everything you need to know. Mock exams, prices of terms, when the holiday classes are, how to get the work done, that sort of thing. It's all there. And you'll be given a Scholars Course book. Now, this is how you work your way through. Ooh, can you see how old I'm looking now? I look younger here. Why? Because I was younger by about 2 years. So I think I need to change my picture for a slightly more honest one, because I'm definitely older and fatter than that. So scrolling down, supposing you can't do something on your Scholars book, what you do is you find the crest here, click it, find book 1, there we are, and quick introduction, timetable, do a little bit before school, a little bit after school, a little bit after supper. Keep it, if you're putting it away a lot, then you have to get it out a lot, so that gives your parents lots of opportunities to say, well done darling. Whereas if you only get it out once a week, it will get pretty torrid. Snail trail, important. Have a look at the video how to use it. There it is. So you'd go maths 1, couldn't do question 5, so we find that one, click it, and off we go. Now, what about the English? You can go on to the English, that's English 4. That would relate to English 4 that's here. And then supposing you can't do the verbal reasoning paper, question 25. So you click that, and then here we are, question number 25. That's a little video of me showing you how to do it. Is that okay? There, just press that button there. Now this is the bit which has been causing me a lot of trouble. You've no idea the tantrums I've been having. Really, I have, but that's okay. So you click this one, and then you kind of keep going backwards until you get where you want to be, which seems to take forever. Eventually we get there, then let's go to the home page. Now, we have our home button. There's the Scholars Course. If you want to buy the workbooks, I'll be giving you free books that you can work through, and then you write on paper. Some people like to write all over them and have the video support. There's a limited amount of video support, but there certainly is. It's about 530 altogether, little videos. So there are those general information, mock exams. That's probably one of the most important things we do, or certainly most useful. And the most useful of those is your first one, because that's where you're going to make your really silly mistakes, like peeing yourself or crying loads or not being able to get your pencil to work. All of these happen regularly, and that's normal, but it's get it out of the way. Nobody expects good marks. No one honestly, we've had loads and loads of children in the past who've got well under 25%, who've gone on to do really well in the grammar schools. It's not just passing, it's doing well when you get there. So the marks don't matter, it's just getting those things, because you hear of children in the actual exam who were crying or making lots of noise or getting up and looking round, and no matter how clever you are, those are the pitfalls you really don't want to fall into. Internet classes, there are some you can buy, but we always have free ones. Here are the free ones down here. We put up 2 every week. We swap them round, so they rotate round. We have holiday classes here. We have the timetable back. And let me show you the impact. I'm rather pleased with this. Like it's entirely made up statistics, but we love homemade statistics. It's so much more fun than real ones. What this shows is what happens if you stop over the holidays. And you know this from your own experience of playing the piano or football or something. If you take 2 weeks off at Christmas, you're rusty, aren't you, for a couple of weeks? So actually it takes you a month to get back to where you were. These ones that carried on working, the blue line, they're now 4 weeks ahead of you. So you're all working very hard up until half term. You take a week off because you've been working hard. They carry on. Now they're an extra 2 weeks again, so now they're 6 weeks ahead of you. Easter, you take 2 weeks off, 1 week to see grandma, 1 week to see granny, 2 weeks to get back. Now you're 10 weeks behind. Now look what happens over the summer holidays. And yet these are children that work very hard during the term. Over the holidays, those that have given up are barely back where they were in the middle of the summer term. Those who've carried on working steadily are miles ahead. They are almost twice as well prepared come the actual exam. So just keep going. We're not asking huge amounts because I want you to play. Play is so important. So get the work done in the middle of the morning. Our dog Rhubarb has got a boyfriend, and can you hear that barking? Her boyfriend is out there saying, Rhubarb, Rhubarb, come and talk to me. I think she's... Hang on, let's get her. Rhubarb, come on, quickly. Where are you? Come here. Back in a moment. Never let it be said that I stood in the way of love. Now he's peed on her. Where were we? So keep going during the holidays. Now we have a workbook, letter from Sarah, math sheet. Now somehow I need to... I know. Right, hang on. We're going to go home page. Now I can scroll up here so I can show you the math sheet. It's down here at the bottom of this one. Letter from Sarah. I've kind of given up doing that, but the information in it is still useful. The daily math sheet. Do it every day. You get Sundays off. So you click the questions, print them, write all over it. Some people prefer to just write it out on a piece of paper. It's easy to copy out. And then if you have to mark them, there is no point in doing it if you don't mark it. There are going to be blood and tears over this. So when you print it, print off one for you, one for mum, one for dad. See how you all do. And the other thing is, what you can do if you really hate the idea, make yourself a thermos of hot chocolate the night before, get mum to do it. Put it by your bed with a cup and saucer, and then do your math sheet on a clipboard in bed with your hot chocolate. Wonderful way to start the day. And then the first thing you do when you see mum, say, look, I've already done my work. She starts the day feeling brilliant. So this is more or less all you need to know for the Rhubarb's back now, looking vaguely disappointed. I look forward to seeing you. Thanks ever so much. Bye bye.